Alright, hello everybody, this is Demon, coming back for another round of Final Fantasy XIV. So, remember right, we ended previous episode here with Lord Hien and, more importantly, Yugiri. If I remember right, I think there was an Imperial airship on the way to Doma, and we were going to meet up and see what they have to add. Serska, whatever of his purpose, they plainly believe they can achieve it alone. Oh, I felt great. The craft should come into view at any moment. Let's await them inside the cast room. Ah, just had a sip of coffee. I love my coffee. It's good stuff. Nice ship.
A smoke signal? Thoughts you...
In former times, such signals were used to announce the coming of an emissary of peace. In Doma, at least. But could that truly be their intent?
Never.
Who can say? Whatever they want, we cannot simply blast them out of the sky. Not when they were so gracious as to honor one of our cherished traditions. I would not have it said that we Domans want for propriety.
Then I shall go and reconnoiter.
Nay, that won't be necessary. We will meet them openly. I would welcome this student of Doman history in person, whomsoever he or she may be.
As you wish, my lord. I shall arrange for a signal of our own to be fired in answer.
Fun stuff. We use the smoke signals to give each other our intentions, even though we could just be lying.
Well, that we should be received by the Lord of Doma himself.
I but afford an emissary of peace the courtesy he is due. Welcome to Doma, my lord.
Ah, where are my manners? I am Asahi Sus Brutus, Ambassador Plenipotentiary of Garlemald.
He is heir to the Naiuri clan, and Yotsu's stepbrother.
Oh, I mean, he crazy.
It seems I need not introduce myself, not in the presence of the famed Yugiri Mistwalker. Your skills as a shinobi are known far and wide, my lady. It is true. The former acting viceroy is my sister. Yet, bonds of kinship aside, we have precious little in common. As will soon become plain, I come not to sow strife, but to end it.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna add strife.
I am of the Populares, a collective which represents the interests of the common man. Long have we labored to bring about reform to the Empire's provincial policy. Happily for us, our master acknowledges the need for change. Indeed, his Radiance, Emperor Varys Zos Galvus, personally sanctioned this mission, granting me the authority to speak with his voice. To negotiate peace with Doma.
Peace. I don't believe in peace.
Well then, we have much to discuss. Will you accompany me to my hall?
Gladly, my lord.
Ooh. Oh god, sinuses are on fire. Lord Hien is magnanimous in victory. Given our nation's troubled history, we did not expect such hospitality. I say, I do stand in the presence of a fabled icon slayer. What an honor. Peace, after all they've done, never has the word rung more hollow. Shall I escort our guests across for the enclave? You agree? I pray go on ahead to use a car. Oh god, the yawn. Manor, docks, and see that the ferries are ready. Yeah, my eye can't see. It's not bad. You know, I come to the conclusion of something rather morbid. I'm gonna feel like crap later on. I'm probably gonna pass out. I know I am. I didn't get much sleep last night. I stayed up watching TV. Finally started to watch stuff that was interesting. It sucks. It's always what happens, like, and for the record, 4 hours of sleep. No. 5. Not too bad. Which is actually kind of normal for me. I've always had that problem. Like, there are times where, like, I'll go to sleep and get maybe 6 hours of sleep. Wake up, feel like crap, and be like, I want to go back to bed. Then I get these stupid freaking days where, like, I stay up all night because, like, for some reason I just can't sleep, so I just find something to watch, and I watch it until I tell my brain it has to shut off, which is always fun because when I went to bed last night, I wasn't even tired. I just reached a point where I was like, oh my god, it's 2 o'clock, I better go to sleep. I'm gonna grab that, I want this. I get this. Hey, come on, being bad. Gimme, 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 gimme. Yeah, gimme. Yeah. Woke up, a little tired, felt disappointed in myself. And all of a sudden, it's just like I just woke up again. Although I think I just finished watching whatever I was watching. I don't remember what the hell I was watching. It was like an hour or 2 ago. Where is it? What was it? I don't know. I don't care. Not important. Gameplay. Point. Riveting details. Why is it raining? Oh my god, it's raining sideways. I don't think I've ever not loved Family Guy. I haven't watched it in a long time, but my god, those early seasons, man. Whoa, Seth MacFarlane had that bastard had a monopoly on comedy. It's like South Park on Comedy Central. Such scenes of devastation greeted us on our journey here. Blah 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 blah. Read much about the architecture and geology of Doma? Words do not do it justice. Oh yes. Upon disembarking, we will proceed directly to my hall, where we may enjoy some privacy. Lord Hien and I will accompany the Imperial Delegation on the first ferry. When you are ready, speak with the boatman and join us on the other side. Oh. Where's everybody going? Why did Lord Hien run away first? Does it make sense? Free to travel in and out of the Enclave. Do you seek passage? Yes. Ah, my heart. Gotta run real fast. Oh god, I remember originally coming here the first few times. I don't remember if I had tuned that ether right in time. I think I had to run the whole way here like once or twice because I was being an idiot. I was like, is there a faster way to get there? And I was like, oh, there is. News Imperial Delegation well enough. Should be business as usual. No, Mr. Zaz's assurances the people are reacting calmly to the Imperial presence. Be key negotiations. I'm curious to see what the ambassador brings to the discussion table. I thank Jesus. Why is that person wearing a top hat? Has requested the Master Alpha and Mr. Zalsay will also be present at the negotiations. Yeah, so first things first. What do you think of the Enclave? I must say I'm quite proud of what my countrymen have accomplished in the time. Yeah, look neat. We even have Neath right now. Courtesy of the Oni Sishu. Be sure and tune to it, would you? Once it has the Warrior of Light seal of approval, people might actually start using the thing. On manner at hand, the ambassador's retinue are at my hall, making their ease ahead of negotiations. Want you there when the talking starts? It will serve to send a message to the Empire that Eorzea and Doma stand united. I am not normally one for hollow posturing, but in this game of nations, such gestures carry weight. Oh, and should you feel uneasy about speaking for the Scions, Alpha and Alze will be there. You need only eat, drink, and look imposing. Say you'll come. Yeah, I'll be there. I knew I could count on you. Oh wait, I think you said the meeting's already going on ahead. Go talk to the guard. Why does that person look like a freaking rich person? I'm here on official business, corporations and stuff. My industry is unrivaled in the negotiation. Out here and expecting you, may I show you in? Yeah, let's go in. See friends. Ah, my arm.
On behalf of my delegation, I offer you my humblest thanks. Never did I imagine that I would meet the gallant and noble Lord of Dorma himself, nor be welcomed into his magnificent hall.
You'll forgive me if we forgo the pleasantries. You say you are come to negotiate peace. Unless I am mistaken, such negotiations are typically conducted between sovereign nations. I was not aware that the Emperor had recognized Doma's sovereignty.
His Radiance has yet to do so, that much is true. Know, however, that he has expressed willingness to cede Dorma to her ancestral masters and treat with her as a friend. Since the days of Emperor Solus, the Empire has aggressively expanded its territory.
Damn straight it is.
While you may not agree with our founding father's policy of expansion, I believe there is room for discussion on the matter of his lifelong goal, to rid the world of icons.
Never.
Icons are a blight upon this star. They cannot be suffered to exist. This you know as well as we. In his wisdom, Emperor Varus wishes to explore the possibility of an alliance to combat this common threat. On the condition that Dorma renounces summoning and pledges to police the Korgians' practice of it, his Radiance would extend the hand of friendship.
Dorma has never shown any appetite for summoning, and it should go without saying that we will address any threat to our people, icon or otherwise. With regard to the Korjin, I must stress that they only resorted to summoning under extreme provocation. When the Ruby Sea was at peace and their sacred relics safe, they looked not to their kami for protection. Yet even now there are certain parties who would destabilize the region with ill-conceived military forays. Unless they alter their course, we cannot hope to be rid of icons.
Quite. I can but apologize. In seeking to eliminate icons, the Empire creates them. 'Tis an irony among ironies, one with which the people of Eorzea are well acquainted, I am told.
Indeed, many summonings are the result of persecution, the weak being driven to call upon the divine for deliverance from the strong. So it was in Alamigo, the bitter fruit of Garlean oppression.
A tragic state of affairs. If we are to put an end to summoning once and for all, it shall not be through might, but harmony. Yet we continue to repeat our mistakes, oblivious to the lessons of history. My comrades and I would change all that. We, Populares, have campaigned long and hard for a shift in Imperial policy. And at last, the Emperor has seen fit to lend us an ear. Alas, there is a faction within Garlemald that would obstruct our every attempt at reform. A collection of pure-blooded Garleans who seek to consolidate their own supremacy. The Optimates. Lest you wonder, theirs was the hand that loosed our forces on the Confederacy. 'Twas a regrettable incident, one that flies in the face of everything we believe, and I swear to do all in my power to prevent a reoccurrence.
That would be most welcome. But if I may speak plain, if the Empire itself is not of one mind, how can we be certain that any peace we negotiate will be honored?
You got a good point.
I cannot blame you for doubting us. Indeed, I should find it strange if you did not. And so, in the name of building trust, I would like to make a proposal. A prisoner exchange.
Kind of prisoner
Under
exchange.
Garlean rule, no few Dormans were conscripted into the Imperial army. We would repatriate them in return for those of ours you captured in the recent conflict. Naturally, any exchange would include the acting viceroy.
Eorzea? What makes you think we have her?
Forgive me, my lord. Was it not your wish to speak plain? Let us not play games. I desire only to work to our mutual benefit. The Optimates tried and failed to take my sister by force. I would succeed by peaceable means, thereby strengthening my party's hand. 'Twould be a lie to say I would not also be glad of my sister's safe return.
A fellow plain speaker. How refreshing. Very well. Your proposal has merit, but I will need time to consider it.
Of course, my lord. May we remain in Dorma until you have come to a decision?
You shall be our honored guests. Ugiri, I leave the ambassador and his retinue in your care. See that they are well looked after.
You have our gratitude, Lord Hien. We shall look forward to your answer.
That I seriously don't. Well, with that, we continue on with the mission. I seriously doubt that bastard gives a damn. There are two opposing factions at work in Garlemald. Complicates matters. If Sunasashi and associates can be trusted, what of the others? The Empire should send Yotsuyo's stepbrother of all people. I wonder how he feels, the son of Doma returning to speak for the oppressors his countrymen drove out. I don't think he cares. Whatever Lord Ian's decision should be, I shall abide by it. Yet, I would be glad to welcome my lost brothers back to Doma. I think most would. Ah. Well, that was unexpected. Say that again, I still don't know quite what to make of it all, but on the surface, a prisoner exchange does seem a good ways to begin. The question is, can they be trusted? They had naught to gain by divulging the details of their internal divisions. As it stands, we have no reason to doubt them. The ambassador's mention of Yotsuyo leave me all ill at ease. It made his grand talk of peace seem uncannily like a lengthy preamble. You think this might all be a ruse to illustrate her retrieval? Perhaps, though I cannot fathom why they would go to such lengths. Yotsuyo may have been the acting viceroy, but she is not Garlean, nor even highborn. Her value must presumably lie in what she knows. Which brings us to the little matter of her memory loss. In her present condition, she would not yield any worthwhile intelligence, nor is she worth much of a bargaining piece. Alphino, you are still well acquainted with the Empire's methods. I would have your thoughts on the matter. Knowledge is at your disposal, Lord Ian. While the ambassador's proposal is appealing in principle, it would be remiss of us not to give it due scrutiny. Indeed, though it seems to have a little choice but to accept regardless, with so many of our brothers and sisters languishing in Imperial camps, I cannot well turn my back on the chance to secure the repatriation. Only the Kami know when I was afforded another. But ere we continue, shall we excuse these two? I fear what will follows will bore them to tears. I'll shut myself out. Come on, Hydaelyn. Let's leave Alphino dispense his copious knowledge. Damn. She stabbed on you. Someone is still sore from being made to watch it, Sakazuki. Go on to keep Eorzea company. We're safe enough for now. Don't be mad. She got you good. More than earned a rest, my friend. Leave the interminable bits to us. Wait on, and we shall take care of the rest. Go on and keep Eorzea company. Oh, no, 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 no. That thing's gonna happen. Still raining sideways. Chance to relax at last. I know when I'm out of my depth, Hydaelyn. Though no weapons are drawn, a negotiation is no less a battle, and the stakes can be every bit as high. One misplaced word and people could die. Take someone with a cool head, and I'll be the first to admit that's not me. So we're left with the eternal question: what do we do while they prattle on? Yeah, damn I hate that. Alright. For want of a better suggestion, let's say you to a brief tour of the newly liberated Doma. Be interested to hear how the people are faring, in their own words, and songs that will be missed here, or will we? I mean, I'd need a moment if you would. Yes? Ah, you agree, and Sashi wasn't. You have some business with Hydaelyn. Business? No, pleasure, my lady. I merely wish to exchange a few words with the famed slayer of gods and champion of Eorzea. It truly is an honor. Such heartfelt admiration, one can almost forget that you're an envoy of the Empire. Oh, that's so strange. We may have stood on opposing sides in the past. I see no contradiction in lauding the woman who would do battle with our common enemy. Unless you forget this is my homeland, it would be remiss of me not to at least thank her for containing the threat posed by the Kojin's vile icon. Now, if I may continue, as we speak, Lord Ian deliberates over my proposal, and I would take this Sea lance I once called home. No lady you agree is certain to be a jovial escort. The excursion would be all the more enjoyable for your company, and safer besides. The ambassador has the right of it. He is not like to come harm with you at his side. Will you join us? I'm not quite sure he'll be safe. I am quite sure he'll be safe with you, Yuri. It would be my pleasure. In that case, I'll join you as well. There is naught else to do until Lord Ian has reached his decision. and I can think of no finer way to learn more about the current state of Doma. So then, the four of us shall make a brief excursion through Eorzea. Might we stay out of the town of Munzen, and see what become of Doma Castle? Very well, if you will follow me. Okay, that's Doma Castle. We got to go to the House of Fears, and then run over, and then pray to Lord Jeebus. Gonna be fun. Ah, back at the House of Fears. How long it has been? Oh yeah, I forgot we spawned right near the door. Gotta get on out. Get on out. Alright. Still raining sideways. Jesus. Gotta quit goddamn raining in this. 5 minutes. 5 minutes is all I need. Quit raining. Oh, I didn't know this was a thing. So if you hide behind certain parts of the environment, the rain doesn't go there. Ooh. I didn't know that was a thing. Jump Square Enix. Making realistic rain. Oh god, you know what the bad thing is? I keep forgetting. I gotta go play Cyberpunk. I quit playing it after a while. I don't know. Like, I kind of want to play it, but then at the same time, as my brain goes, play it, play it, play it, I'm just like, no. I'm good. No, I've been trying to play Hoy more. That's been a mistake. I've come to the conclusion the game is not that much fun without friends. Like, in terms of playing like a regular Allies game in that game, it's impossible. Like, if you try to play Democratic Britain and actually go through the historical stuff, it's impossible to play. And you might go, Demon, how is it impossible? I'm like, with the industry you were given, with the AI you were given, it's impossible to win. Every time I play it, I just see the Russians get pushed, and they never hold. They hold for like the first, like, maybe the first 6 months, and then they just get pushed all the way back and die. It's boring. What if something could be done about this mechanical soldiers? I believe you said about the rain. Admit that I was hoping for a leisurely trip around Eorzea, but if there's a choice between this and listening to my brother rambling on, oh well, here I am. Nay, can this truly be Mosin, home to the cream of Doma Samurai? I had heard that Yotsuyu intended to send some few of our Ultima here, but only by way of warning. Should not have come to this. Indeed, her savagery served only to incense the people and spur them to rise up and protest. It's folly to think such methods of governance could ever prove effective. Sooner we begin to make amends for the senseless destruction, the better. Securing supplies, supporting for the reconstruction effort should not prove difficult. Once our nations are formally at peace, of course. Yes, of course, if you have a better view of what remains in the castle, we must proceed through the ruins. Yeah, because, like, I can make really decent troops, like standard 20 wolves. And I feel like that's all you really can do is Britain. And I was thinking, I was like, maybe late game I should switch to, like, 40 wolves. But I'm just like, no, my industry isn't really built for that. I mean, it is, but to do the 40 wolves would, like, destroy the conscription stuff, which was really annoying. And it's not like the rest of the allies do anything at all. It's just like Britain, like I do everything. Like I had a big air force, 2,000 cast, still couldn't push. All right, I don't believe for one moment that he came here to see the sights of Eorzea. Question: what did he come for? When he would come here often to gaze the castle, he is but one of the many to take inspiration from its majesty. Travesty, I can remember keep being so beautiful in the light of setting sun, one would swear it was aflame. Indeed, a doleful spectacle. Mayhap we will rebuild it one day when we have finished helping our people rebuild their lives. Looking like a true popularis. The needs of the people must, of course, come first. Speaking of whom, would be opposed to seeing how they live. The village of Namai is a journey from here, if I'm not mistaken. However, yes, if you follow me, already, we're already there. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, because I'd like to get Red more into that game. I think he'd like it, it's just he has to play it more. And he says, oh, I play it. I told him like Red. I haven't seen you play the game since the last time we played it, and this was before the last big update, or the last DLC launch. So I'm like, you haven't played it. So that's the other thing I realized. The only thing I can do is I have to play the Soviets. If there's no player on the Soviets, they will never hold. I only ever had one situation, and it was a long time ago. This was before the most recent update, which is AI got pushed all the way back, past Stalingrad, past Moscow, near the Urals, and all of a sudden, it's just like something just flipped. And the Soviets just went headlong and destroyed the Germans. This excursion has proved to be more relaxing than I expected. Sometimes since I last visited Namai, yet East often visits the enclave of young Azami, so we do not want for news from the village. Ready to cast off? Yes. Yeah, but I don't know. Hoy's starting to reach that boring state for me. Because you can't play as the minors because it's impossible, and you can't play as the major. You can play as the majors, but your hands are tied with how you play it.
Get back! I'm warning you!
Who the hell's screaming?
Someone's in trouble.
Stop away. Get Kojin.
Are you all right?
Hi.
What do they want with you?
Yuki, and you lot too. I don't know. We were returning from the Enclave when they came at us.
It seems they won't go quietly.
And neither will we.
Why he have long hair? This isn't a fate. I'm an asshole. Oops, wrong one. Oh no.
It is nothing.
You clicking out for a while. Oh no. He's going for a while. Kill the weaker guys first, as always. His ass.
Leave this to me.
Come over here, you little bastard. Still on his own.
An opening.
Hit conform. Alright, those guys are done. Go Mage Man. Kill other Mage Man.
The art of my forebears.
Need more reinforcements. Oh my god, why are there so many of you? Quit it. Get that many. Die. I keep helping them out so they kill those guys first. Okay, I think those guys are done. I don't know what this is supposed to do. Kill Kojin. Alright, Kojin should take severe damage. I think we killed him. Wow, we did pretty good. Those guys are doing even better since they didn't take that much health damage. I've had them have worse health than that. It's because I kept standing near him the whole time, and when the one guy did that AoE attack, I always got him hit. Target down, target down. Easy dub. Did good. Did good.
That seems to be the last of them. You have nothing to fear, child. You are safe now.
Jesus said the same thing.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, at least we got our friends back. Seems friendly enough.
You saved us again. Thank you. If you're ever passing by our village, look us up. You'll always be welcome.
Thank goodness we arrived when we did.
Indeed. But what could have prompted the Red Kojin to stray so far from the Ruby Sea?
I presume these are the sellswords hired by Yotsu. If so, the answer is simple. Desperation. Bereft of Imperial employment, they seek other means to line their coin purses. Another sad legacy of the Empire's mismanagement.
The Empire to which you have sworn allegiance.
Must you always be so pointed? If we are to bring about lasting change, we must look beyond narrow allegiances. You have every right to doubt me, but in time, I hope you will come to see that we share a common goal. You and yours have fought fiercely to change the Empire from without. But if we are to end the cycle of conflict, the Empire must change from within. Am I wrong?
The Empire will never change, not about that. True rebirth only happened from within. True enough.
I knew you would understand. You have witnessed such change firsthand, after all, during your time in Ishgard.
Alright. However, I do at the end of the episode, right, me and my friends. We went over on time. I think a fair bit. So I actually do have to cut it. I think we hit, what was it, we have almost a 40-minute episode, I would guess, at this point, but I lost track of time. Jesus, I hate when I do this. So with that, guys, all I have to say is this. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. We come back. We'll talk to our new friend here and see where the next stage is for us to go to. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.